right, welcome back for another episode of 3 Minute Success. Here today, starting out with a Mythbusters quote. For those of you who remember that show from the early to mid 2000s, failure is always an option. So when we're in the entrepreneurial journey, failure is always an option, and it's something that happens. I wanted to touch on what happens when there is business interruption of some type where you're just not hitting targets, you're not where you think you want to be, and it's impacting your personal life and the personal goals that you have for you and your family. How do we deal with that, right? How do we actually get to those goals? Whether that's we want to be able to buy a ski house, we want to be able to take this big trip, we want to be able to put the kids in private school, we want to be able to buy out my mom's business so that she can retire. Whatever those family-based goals are, if your business is not delivering the personal financial outcomes that you need to be able to get there, how can you actually make sure that you get to both of them and nurture that business so that it succeeds in the long term, even though it may be failing, not meeting those short-term objectives? So first is really change the business. You can change your owner benefit very, very quickly. If you're staffed for growth, do you need to cut some of that staffing? Is there a way to be able to streamline or automate, eliminate services or divisions or products, things so that you can boost your shorter term profitability, because that really enhances your longer term endurance? Can I continue to pursue the larger vision of this business if I'm able to get some more wins here in the short term? If you're able to streamline, generate more owner benefit in the short term, that can be enormously helpful. So something to think about. Second one, take capital to free up short-term cash flow. If you've really been cranking down the owner benefit to be able to leave more money inside the business, think about, should I take on some debt? Could we go do some type of bank loan against the collateral of our recurring revenue or against business assets that we can use that as our growth capital, and I can enhance the amount of owner benefit that I'm taking out of the company? Always comes at a cost. There's interest rates involved. There's a repayment period that's involved. But if you're in a crunch where you have, let's say, 10-year-olds, and you don't want to wait another 3 or 4 years to be able to take that trip to Egypt to show them the pyramids, go ahead, look at, can I access capital to be able to raise the funds to be able to do that? And then the third one is think about equity. So if I'm not going to take on debt, what if I sell equity here? Can I do a minority sale to, again, raise capital so that I can meet some of my personal needs? What if you sold 20% in your business so that you're able to do a cash payment for the ski house that you want in Telluride, right? If that's really important to you and your family, is that a good trade-off? And would there be minority shareholders who would add something significant to my business in terms of knowledge, advisory capacity, something like that? So if you're in this place where you feel like you're hitting a little bit of a short-term failure point in your business and it's really crimping your ability to do what you want and need to do as a family, think about how you can mitigate that. Change the business, change your owner benefit, take on some debt, use that for short-term growth, enhance your owner benefit, or go sell some equity, raise some money, see if that helps your business and your family get where they need to go. Failure is always an option. Doesn't mean it needs to be permanent. I'll be back soon.